It is time for Pet Talk here on CTV Morning Live. So this morning we're at Global Pet Foods in Bayers Lake in Halifax, and I'm here with Lisa Morant. Thanks for having us in.
Thank you for coming in.
And we are going to talk this morning about summertime and our pets and keeping them happy and healthy and entertained in the summer.
Yes, and cool and comfortable.
Right, cool and comfortable. That's very important because while we may enjoy the heat, pets maybe not so much.
Absolutely.
It's hard on them.
Absolutely. And there are some breeds that are more prone to overheating in the summer, so you need to make sure you know your dog and know what they're able to tolerate.
Exactly. When you're taking your dog out for a walk or out to play catch or whatever in the park, important.
Yeah.
Now, there are some ways to actually keep your pet cool.
Yes,
which
absolutely.
are kind of neat.
Absolutely.
Right? So let's talk about this first, because I'm curious about the Cool Pet Pad. What is that?
So this is a bed that you can lie down for your dog, and when they lie on it, it automatically cools. So when they're hot, they can go, they know there's a place in the house, they can go and lie down and cool themselves off.
That's really neat.
They're fantastic.
So you can put it like in their crate?
Yep.
Or something like that, or if you're traveling, you can put it in your vehicle or whatnot?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be plugged in, they just lie down on it and it cools.
It's just
fancy
technology.
Yeah.
Now, there's also a thing called a cooling vest.
Yes.
How does that work?
So there's vests and coats and bandanas, and they're products that you soak in water, and they hold the water and stay cool and just help cool your pet's body.
Oh,
great.
okay.
The bandanas are great if you're out hiking or on the go. You can just wet them down and put them on and help them stay cool.
Oh, good. So that helps them out a lot.
Yeah.
There's also things you can freeze or have frozen for your pet to treat on. That's interesting.
Yeah, frozen treats on a hot day. Most dogs love them. There's frozen yogurt, frozen bones. You can make special ice treats. Lots of different fun things.
That's a really neat idea.
Yeah.
And I bet you they love them.
Yes, and it keeps them busy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's true, especially the frozen bone, right?
Yes.
That's a really neat idea, but also fun to make your own. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
And we should remind people when it comes to keeping your pets cool, keep them hydrated.
Yes.
Right?
Fresh water available all the time.
And out of a hot car, not in a hot car.
It takes minutes for your car to overheat, and there was a lot of tragedies last summer, so we want to make sure that people are aware of that this summer. Yeah. Just don't leave your dog in the car.
Just don't do it. Even if you think it's just for short errands, just not a good idea. Best to leave the pooch at home.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to move from heat to other issues that come with this time of year, fleas and ticks. Oh,
yes, lots of bugs. It's a problem every year. So be prepared. It's a lot easier to prevent fleas than to treat them once you've got them in your house.
Okay, so talking about prevention, how can you prevent
well, there's
fleas?
all kinds of different products on the market, from chemical products to all natural products. We have a lot of great natural products. We have the Flick collar, which is a collar that your dog or cat wears. It's made from Baltic amber, and it's an all-natural flea and tick deterrent.
Really?
Yeah.
So it looks like a necklace.
Yeah, it looks like a necklace, and they wear it after a couple of weeks. It's fully effective, and it will naturally deter the oils from the amber, disperse over the pet's skin, and naturally keeps away fleas and ticks.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's like magic. Natural magic. There's also stuff you can add to food.
Yes, so there's a couple of different food supplements that you can add to their food to deter fleas and ticks again. They take the proteins that the fleas look for out of the blood so that your pet is not as attractive to them. So there's some that use, this one for instance uses garlic. Apple cider vinegar is another common one.
Really? So your pet's not as tasty,
yeah,
quote unquote,
exactly,
to a flea or tick. That's really interesting. Now, if ticks do happen or fleas do happen, what can you do?
So we have something like diatomaceous earth, which is an all-natural powder that you can put onto the pet's body and also in your house that will kill any adult fleas. If you do end up with fleas, you want to make sure that when you treat your pet, you also have to treat your house, because if your pet has fleas, your house has a lot more fleas.
Oh, good
so
to know.
if you're dealing with them, make sure that you treat both your pet and your house.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So, and how does this work, the diatomaceous earth?
So it's basically ground up fossils, and it scratches the exoskeleton of any bug that has an exoskeleton, and they dry up and die.
Really?
Yeah.
See, who knew?
Yeah.
And ticks, of course, check your pets for ticks.
Yes.
Especially if they've been out in the grass or in the woods or whatnot, and then make sure you remove them ASAP.
Absolutely.
We don't like those. But it's not all bad with the heat and the bugs. There is fun. So some people like to take their dogs, especially like out on a boat or like out, in the water, and you can actually get a little life jacket.
Yes, and it's important that they have it on, even if they know how to swim. Okay. Accidents happen. Also, they have a handy handle. So if your dog falls overboard, It's a lot
You
easier
just
to get them
scoop
back
'em up.
in. Yeah.
That's very handy.
Yeah.
And lots of toys. This one's really fun. Willow, the stick with no splinters.
Yes, lots of fun floating water toys. This is a really neat one.
Lighthouse.
The lighthouse. Lots of things to play with your dog in the water.
Yeah, floating ones are really fun because then you give them a toss and there you go.
Yeah.
And you can't go wrong with the Kong, right?
Yes.
Kong Aqua floats and then the big Kong Wubba.
Yeah.
That's huge. That's for big doggy. That's for very big doggy. This is great. I've learned a lot about kind of keeping our pets happy and healthy during the summertime. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you.
Besides loving you, what do these guys really like to do? They know what they like, and the experts at Global Pet Foods recommend products to ensure your pets are healthy and happy. Here's why our customers keep coming back. The best selection of nutritious food, treats, toys, and a wide array of pet accessories, Air Miles Reward Miles, our free food program, and so much more. But don't just take my word for it. Find your nearest Global Pet Food store at globalpetfoods.com.
Healthy choice for